Hey Brian, this is Dan Rissu. In this video, I'm going to cover the 5 critical issues I found with your website that I believe are costing you customers and money. A quick overview of the issues. Issue number 1 is you have a brochure website, not a direct response site. That is a site that's set up to be an online salesman for you. Issue number 2 is you're not addressing all types of site visitors and you're not capturing the contact information of those that you should be. Issue number 3 is you're not using benefits to sell. Issue 4 is you're not taking full advantage of inbound marketing. And finally, issue number 5 is just some issues I found with your website design. So I've got your website pulled up here in my browser, and I'm just going to go through each one of these issues. And actually, the very first one that I wanted to point out is in your Yellow Pages ad, the URL you have listed is 3lifelinelegal.com. And it looks like someone must have forgotten to redirect this to your main domain, because this is what shows up. And so a lot of people seeing your ad currently right now, if they're going online to research you, this is what they're getting. So this is something I would change and get fixed immediately. And the good thing is that this can be fixed just with a simple redirect. Anyway, back on here to your main website. The first issue I found is that overall you have a brochure website. And what I mean by a brochure website is, you've got a website here with your logo, with information on what you do, information on yourself, and photos of yourself, which is great, makes your site more personal. You've got a lot of information on Chapter 7, Chapter 13, different bankruptcy information here, and then some fees information. And so currently your website does about as much as your regular standard brochure will do. It just provides a lot of information and some photos, and that's about as far as it goes. And a direct response website that's set up to be like a mini salesperson for you, what those websites will do is it will actually act like a salesperson online for you, and everything that a good salesperson might do, your website would try to mimic. And to best explain this, I'll use an example of someone calling into your business. Let's say that you hired a salesperson, and if someone called in and they're interested in your services, and all the salesperson did was give information over the phone, the salesperson wouldn't be very efficient at the end of the day. What a good salesperson will do, will talk about, will discover and talk about the problems that the person on the other end of the line is facing, and how your services will help solve these problems, the benefits of hiring you over another attorney. And so a website that's set up to be an online salesperson for you will do the same thing. It will discuss here throughout your website, particularly on the home page, it will discuss the problems that most people coming to you are going to have and how you can fix those problems. It will discuss the benefits. You've got some of them listed here. Get a fresh start for you and your family. But there's more benefits that can be listed, and it can really be done in such a way as to really sell this product that you're offering, which is your attorney services. And the third thing that a good website will do is it will get visitors to your site to take baby steps in the directions of becoming a new customer, because not everyone coming to your site is going to call you or email you. And so I'm going to cover that more in depth here in a bit. So that's issue number 1, which is an overall issue, is you have a brochure type website. Issue number 2 that I see is you're not addressing all visitors to your site. A portion of people that see your ad and come onto your site, they're going to be ready to pick up the phone and call you right away, or fill out a form here to be contacted by you. And you've done a great job for these visitors. You've got your phone number here in large font, easy to see. You've got this form here. But a good portion of people coming to your site are going to be people that are interested in your services, but maybe they're interested down the line. Maybe they're just in the initial research phase, and they're thinking to themselves, well, I don't have enough time right now, or I want to save up money for a few more months before I hire this attorney. And so they're kind of in the initial research phase. They're not decided yet. And then also you're going to have some people that are interested, but they're not interested enough to pick up the phone and to call you. And for these types of visitors, you're not doing anything to capture their information and to be able to build a relationship with them and market to them and sell to them down the line when they are ready. And so what you want to do for these types of visitors is you want to offer something for free in exchange for their name and their email, something of value. So someone coming to your site is is going to be interested in and researching how they can get out of bankruptcy. And so what you might offer, just off the top of my head, is 5 tips on how to get out of bankruptcy before the end of 2014. Just like a guide on this topic. And you'd be amazed at just how many people are willing to trade their name and their email for something as valuable as that, because they are right at this moment interested in exactly that topic. And so you're reaching their specific need through this guide. And so that's issue number 2. Issue number 3 is you're not using benefits to sell. And this goes back to what I had said earlier about the salesperson. You've got about 2 to 3 seconds to capture the attention of visitors on your website, and within 2 to 3 seconds they'll form an idea of what you're about and kind of what they can expect from you. And so what you want to do is you want to take advantage of your headlines as much as possible to stress the benefits that people will get from your service and the problems that you'll be solving for these people. And so your headlines could be done much better to convert visitors into leads all throughout your website here. The information that you have up here can be reworded, and just overall something that is much better at generating leads from your site here. Another thing I'd highly recommend is having testimonials, especially testimonials that are very detailed and that include photos, if possible, of your clients. What a testimonial will do is it will build trust in the eyes of your visitors, and it will just show visitors that there's been people in similar situations in life that you've been able to help. Issue number 4 that I see is you're not using inbound marketing. And inbound marketing has a lot of different facets. The one that I'll talk about is blogging. I don't see anywhere on your site where you've got a blog, or where you're constantly producing new information. And a lot of business owners and professionals have a incorrect idea of blogging. All that a blog really is it's an opportunity for you to provide valuable content to your visitors and help solve some of their problems. And so one thing that you are doing a good job of is you have information pages here on different types of bankruptcies and bankruptcy questions, and so you do provide good information. What you want to do with your blog is take it the next step up and think about and make a list of the problems that your customers typically have, and address those problems and help solve those problems through blogging. And what this will do is it will do 2 things for you. Number 1, it will place you in the eyes of your visitors as an expert in the field. And number 2, it will get you natural traffic from the search engines with increased rankings. Now, people are always talking about SEO, and they're always talking about how powerful it is and how you need to be doing it today. And I'll tell you that most companies that are doing SEO are doing it incorrectly, and they're trying to manipulate search results. And the only way in 2014 to do SEO ethically and get results is through blogging. And so those are the 2 advantages that you can see just from blogging. The 5th and final issue is just some overall website design issues. Your site isn't bad, but it is a bit outdated. This is what I would call a early 2000 kind of design. And it doesn't scream professional, up to date when someone visits the site, which is something that you want to portray a very professional image, I'm sure. And then so a new site layout would be a great thing to have here. And then another thing is this is how visitors to your website see your site on a desktop or a laptop, and this is how they see it on a mobile device. And so this is very frustrating to use and for these visitors, and it's extremely important as so many people are accessing the web through their mobile phones today. And so having a website that would be responsive and that would change to being a mobile layout for these types of visitors would be highly powerful. So I've covered the 5 critical issues that I found with your site, and you're probably wondering at this point, what are the benefits of fixing these issues? Well, to go over the benefits, I'm going to use my infograph. And the first one I'll start with is inbound marketing. Inbound generates revenue. 57% of companies that blog have acquired customers through their blog. So that's the first benefit of inbound marketing. Inbound marketing also costs less. If we look at the 3 big inbound marketing methods, blogging, social media, and SEO, in comparison with outbound marketing like direct mail, telemarketing, and yellow pages, inbound marketing costs much less. Number 3 is inbound marketing converts better. If we take SEO as an example, lead to customer close ratio with SEO is 15% versus with traditional outbound marketing is at about 2%. So those are the benefits of inbound marketing. And I also talked heavily about capturing and nurturing leads. And companies that excel at lead nurturing on average will generate 50% more sales-ready leads at 33% less cost. Nurture leads also make larger purchases, on average 47% larger than non-nurture leads. So overall, the benefits of fixing the issues that I found with your website is, one, you can expect to get more leads. The leads will cost you less, and the leads will convert much better. So I've covered the issues I found with your website, and I've covered the benefits of fixing these issues. And it looks like your company is doing great work. But honestly, I do believe that these issues are costing you a lot of customers and money. And these issues are all issues that can be easily fixed. So what I recommend doing is give me a call at this number or shoot me an email, and I can answer any questions you might have, and we'll schedule a free consultation where I'll go over these issues in depth with you. I can tell you more about inbound marketing, and I can tell you how you can fix these issues yourselves if you so choose. And then if you choose to hire me, then I'd love to fix these issues for you. You're not obligated in any way at all. So go ahead, pick up the phone and give me a call, and let's get these issues fixed and get more leads and more money coming into your company.